I write a lot in like metaphors. It used to be so much worse, and a lot of people are like, what does this mean? She never complimented me. I probably didn't compliment her. Like, I wasn't perfect either. There was just nothing, like, at all. So it's like, I don't know. Nothing has changed, it feels like. Besides, maybe we vibe better because there's not this like big heavy feeling like on our chests or on our shoulders anymore, because it did feel kind of like I was stuck in a cage and I didn't know how to get out. And I'm pretty sure that's how she felt too. Thoughts, and I was sending myself positive affirmations, and I really wanted this to be good for me. I was so like amped and like high off of the thought of finally putting my life and my diet, my food into someone else's hand instead of my own, because I have failed time and time again. You guys know that. The thing is, I fail each new diet change, but I never ever stop and truly just give up. That is something I will never do. It's kind of like when you first learn how to ride a bike, you keep failing and falling off, and it keeps happening. You keep falling. But what do? You get back on that bike
and keep trying.
To me and for me, during this journey, I kind of feel like I'm riding a bike, trying to learn how to ride a bike. I have fallen off this bike more times than I can count. And yeah, I'm a little afraid of getting back on. I am terrified of falling harder and harder each time, because it seems like that's what keeps happening. But I still get back on. And I know that with this extra tool of weight loss surgery, it's going to change my life and it's going to help me. This might be the tool that might actually save my life. Example, if you're trying to hang up this picture and it's like you try to hang it up for 10 years and it's not hanging. You're like, what is happening? You realize, oh, okay, this picture is pretty heavy. Maybe I need a nail. Get that nail. The nail is right there. It's in arm's reach. But they say, you know what? Let's wait a year. You're like, damn. I just need that one last little tool so I can hang the picture on my wall. That might be a bad metaphor, but that's just the best way to explain it. That like, my picture can't be hung without the nail. You know, and that's my metaphor for weight loss surgery. Sure. This situation is gonna be like an onion. And right now,
yeah,
I think we're just slowly getting into the second layer.
Speaking of onions.
What?
Can we watch Shrek?
My aunt has decided to dance with the devil. She's also supposed to be a Christian woman, a loving woman, don't judge thy neighbor woman, but she's none of those things. She is dancing with the devil.
If she loved you, she wouldn't be doing this. Yeah. And I stayed silent for so long, and it's like, finally, it's like I had a huge glass, like this big, and it's like every single drop is from every single thing that she did to me that hurt me. Constant. And finally, it was that last drop was the snowflake thing, and my water all spilt.
So I guess we start at the beginning. I'm guessing everything was fine at the start of the relationship, or was there any little red flags? Well, there was red flags for me, but you know what? I was so fucking blinded by love bombing that I just like, red flags? What? They're in heart shapes though. All the red flags. It's all heart shaped, folks. It's all heart shaped. It's totally fine. And I also see red flags in the shade of pink. So it's cool. I knew how much it meant for her to see Billy, so I took her. I tend to forgive too easily. I guess you forgive too easily. You? You're literally stabbing me and I'm apologizing to you for getting blood on your floor. You forgive too easily. What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I have like moved on so hard, and I'm in such like a good space that like I'm not going to trigger myself into looking at any of that content. I'm not going to trigger myself into even addressing it. So I'm not going to. And I can be hounded until I'm literally blue in the face, until I'm beaten and bruised, and it's not going to happen. And that is for my sanity. But one thing is, you were never alone. No matter what you put me through, you were never alone. I was always there for you. No matter what. You hurt me and I was the one apologizing for getting blood on your floor.
Call the police.
That was a metaphor. I don't want people to take that serious. The best way I can describe this in a metaphor is like the true constructive criticism just sounds like little tiny whispers, while the nitpicking, constant like body shaming and like fat jokes and just like downright cruelty is loud, screaming, like the loudest concert you've ever been to. Like, it's hard to hear and see the support and the true criticism that I need to be seeing, because I can't hear you guys. I can't find you guys. It's a mess. It's jumbled. I'm trying though. I really am. And that's all I can do from this point on is just try. And that's my job on this side. There's a two-way street. I feel like as a unit, if we want this to work, I feel like we all need to respect each other. But everything really started to change when Amber came to visit me. Yeah, because I saw your true colors. Those red flags and those lightly pink red flags that were heart-shaped, they started to become brown and every other color that I don't like puke green. And they were no longer heart-shaped. They were like circles and squares and rectangles and triangles because of you. And I remember we were sitting in your garage and while you're in your little recliner chair and you're smoking cigarettes and I'm sitting next to you, and you said, you know what, something I really like about you, you're always positive. You bring a positivity to my life that I've never had before. I'm confused. I'm confused about, say you're driving, right? And you're driving on a road that goes 60 miles per hour. And then they realize, actually, no, I think this road should be 45. So you're going down it, 45. And then a cop pulls you over. And they're like, last month you were going 60 down this, so I'm going to give you a ticket. And you're like, but wait a minute. I was allowed to then, though. Like, I was allowed to. That's what it feels like to me. That's what it genuinely feels like to me. I'm being punished for things that I posted years ago. And that's okay. When you have BPD, like, you have that favorite person, they can do no wrong. It's the rose-colored glasses situation. And that's very much how it felt for me. Like, I did not want to lose her. I'd do anything to keep her. So I'm like calling lawyers, Googling lawyers, while literally vomiting, almost 104 temperature, can't think straight. Like, genuinely, my brain was being fried. And all she cared about was me calling lawyers. I should have known then that she was a selfish person. I genuinely hate that this is even happening because it's like, I still love her through it all. She could genuinely get a knife and me over and over, metaphor not, and I'd still love her. That's the type of fucking crazy person that I am, and I hate that I'm like that. That is like the biggest thing. And then there's just like some things going on in my real life that are just like stuffing holes in my little happiness balloon, and it's like taking the air out of my happiness balloon, if that makes sense. I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving. My mom and her fiance was actually planning on coming to get me, and I was done. I was absolutely done. But then Emily, literally, it went from like, it was like someone went into a room and turned the light on. It was like a light has been off for so long and someone flipped it on. She became sweet. She became attentive. She no longer woke up in rage. A person can only watch so much about Legos choosing the occasional bingo session before boredom sets in. It doesn't do a lot of anything. I'm never bored. That's one thing I am. Never bored. Snowflake says, I always thought her rarity videos seemed faked. Well, so did everyone, not just me. They weren't fake. They were real. And guess what?
You both are dancing with the devil. You're both the fucking devils. You're both devils.
Yeah. I'm not saying that what I did was right, what I did was wrong, what I did was this. I'm just saying that that is how my body reacted to what felt to me like emotional. Um, like, I don't know. It is what it is. I just feel really just, I don't know, at this point in this moment, like, yeah, I'm fucking sad. I feel like there's a hole in my heart, but like I've always felt that way. I can't cry while doing my makeup. Fuck.
And people always question, why is Amberlynn like this? It's because I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm a broken person. And I don't think there's any way to fix me. I don't. I have random moments where I feel better, but a broken vase can never be fully fixed. And that's how it feels for me.
So the horseshoes, the bean bags, and her.